Can vitamin B12 supplements genuinely disturb your sleep at night? It's one of the most common questions we hear about this supplement, and the short answer is probably not. But let's get into the detail because there's a bit more to it than that. B12 is an essential vitamin. Your body needs it for red blood cell formation, healthy neurological function, and converting food into energy at a cellular level. That last part, the energy connection, is exactly why so many people worry about taking it in the evening. But here's the important distinction. B12 is not a stimulant. It doesn't work the way caffeine does. It doesn't give you an immediate boost or directly increase alertness. What it does is support the body's natural energy production processes over time. That's a very different thing. So where does the concern come from? There are some anecdotal reports of people feeling more alert or having trouble sleeping after taking B12, particularly with high-dose supplements or injections. But these reports are relatively rare, and there's no strong clinical evidence linking B12 supplementation to insomnia or sleep disturbances in most people. It isn't listed as a common side effect in UK product information either. When these experiences do occur, there are a few possible explanations worth knowing about. One is the placebo effect. So if you expect a supplement to give you energy, you may simply feel more alert, even if the supplement itself isn't directly responsible. Another is the correction of deficiency. If your B12 levels have been low, you may have been experiencing fatigue and disrupted sleep as a result. As your levels normalize, your daytime energy can improve, and that shift might feel noticeable at first. A small number of people may also have individual sensitivity to changes in B vitamin levels, and it's always worth checking the label on your specific supplement. Some formulations contain additional ingredients, and occasionally those can include things like caffeine that might affect sleep. So what's the practical guidance here? Many people find it helpful to take B12 in the morning. It fits naturally into a routine and sidesteps any theoretical effect in those who might be more sensitive, but there's no strong evidence that evening dosing causes problems for most people. The most important thing is to follow the instructions on your product label or the specific advice given by your GP or pharmacist. If you've been prescribed B12 in a particular form or at a particular time, don't change that without speaking to them first. It's also worth mentioning that B12 deficiency itself can cause fatigue and disrupted sleep. So if you've been feeling exhausted or your sleep has been poor, low B12 could actually be part of the picture, not the supplement, but the deficiency. If you suspect that might be the case, speak to your GP for a proper assessment rather than self-diagnosing. If you do start taking B12 and notice persistent sleep problems, mood changes, or any neurological symptoms, things like tingling, numbness, or unusual sensations, that's a reason to speak to a healthcare professional. These symptoms can have a range of causes, and it's important to get them properly assessed. To recap, B12 is not a stimulant, and there's no strong evidence it causes insomnia in most people. Morning dosing works well for many, but follow the guidance on your label or from your GP or pharmacist about what's right for you. And if you're experiencing poor sleep or fatigue, it's worth checking whether a B12 deficiency could be contributing. As always, nothing in this video is a substitute for personal medical advice. If you have questions about your B12 levels or your supplements, please speak to your GP or pharmacist. If you found this helpful, leave a comment below. We'd love to know what topics you'd like us to cover next. And if you haven't already, give this video a like and subscribe to the Bolt Pharmacy channel for more straightforward health information.